Did you just fart?
No, that was...
You did. You
no,
farted.
I did. It was...
Today, I talked to Jaret Reddick from Bowling for Soup. Check it. If you're from planet Earth and have turned on commercial radio within the last decade, then at some point you've probably stumbled across Bowling for Soup. The band to date has 10 studio albums, being best known for songs like 1985, Almost, which I actually got this almost famous tattoo from the lyrics in the song, High School Never Ends, and Girl All the Bad Guys Want, which is actually nominated for a Grammy in 2002, 2003. Jaret Reddick himself is kind of a pantologist in the media department, doing everything from writing songs for video games, TV shows, and movie soundtracks, to running a bunch of podcasts, and being the voice of Chuck E. Cheese. Yes, that Chuck E. Cheese. The one where a kid can be a kid, and where I still love to play skee-ball. But without further ado, let's check it.
Oh my God, your head's enormous! Hey, how's it going? I'm Jaret from Bowling for Soup. This is a Pop Punk Dad interview.
So we're here in Pittsburgh right now?
I don't know where we are, actually.
Yeah.
It's close to Pittsburgh. I just finished my show. I want to be honest about this whole interview. I got here at 4:30. It's now, what time?
I don't have I'm using my phone to record.
2:30 in the morning, and I've been drinking a lot. It should be the greatest interview of all time.
He gave me a couple beers, so he's an enabler.
That is true, I did. I did give him some beers.
2013, Bowling for Soup decided they were going to slow down.
Yep.
Maybe take a break, perhaps have a breakup. And since then, you guys have been crushing it. You did the Slam Dunk Festival. You toured the UK 3 times. You did Warped Tour 3 or 4 times. Heartache and Hilarity, 2 tours where you guys headline. You had a Greatest Hits album, a live album, Drunk Dynasty, and an acoustic album since then. So where is this slowing down coming in?
So we actually did slow down. So 2013 happened. It was just basically like a bunch of personal shit happening.
Yeah.
Eric had just finished his divorce. I was going through a divorce. What we did was we stopped going to the UK 3 times a year.
Okay.
We stopped touring the United States just because we felt like we needed to be on the road. And we started touring when it made sense and when we should be touring. And so we took a couple of years off from the UK. We went back and sold out every show. And it's just been, you're right, it's been bonkers ever since.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think this. I think that if you're in a band, it's easy to run it into the ground. I think you could keep going and keep going and keep going until you're all so tired and
you hit a wall.
Yeah, and I didn't want to do that. So we went to a meeting. I still have the photo from the meeting, and I said, I don't want to hit that wall. I don't want to. I didn't want to be playing, in the UK or in Japan or in Denver where we do arenas and be playing in front of 200 people and people be saying like, what happened to them?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And I felt like that's where we were headed. We needed to regroup. So we regrouped and now we're firing on all cylinders. Also, again, I'm slurring because I just did a show.
So you guys were talking about personal stuff. Eric decided he was going to take some time off, and you guys decided to recruit our mutual friend from Patent Pending, Rob, who actually plays guitar in the band. But how'd that relationship come about?
He plays bass in our band.
Yeah.
Well, the relationship's easy. Rob, Patent Pending are great friends of ours. They're our little brothers. God, we love them so much. Simple Plan were our original little brothers. Patent Pending were our new little brothers. Rob just has always been a member of the family. He actually sat in 2 summers ago when Gary's wife was in labor and he couldn't be on Warped Tour. So Rob, did you just fart?
No, that was
you did. You
no,
farted.
I did. It was.
He farted.
It's the leather on this seat. I promise.
No, that's not even leather. That's
leather or whatever
leather.
it is. Okay.
And so Rob played drums for us for a summer. And then when Eric wasn't able to tour, we had Rob come in, and Rob just came in, he did his thing. And we parted ways with Eric. And it was just a really great fit. I mean, we love Rob. Rob's amazing. And he's still doing patent pending as well. So
yeah.
As long as we don't...
Step on toes?
Step on toes.
Awesome. So you guys are kind of synonymous with more than just being a punk band. One of the things is like you guys throughout the years haven't gotten the like, hey, this band sold out. And you were mentioning Simple Plan. I feel like they're another one, and MXPX, where you guys have kind of like crossed over into like doing shit for movies and all this other stuff. Have you guys ever actually gotten any flack for like, ooh, these guys are a sellout?
Well, to be fair, actually, we started in that world. So it's reverse of what you just said. So we didn't get any cred. You know, we were on the Warped Tour in 2003, 2004. We rolled in. We had a hit. We had, we were sort of these wicked stepchildren kind of thing. I mean, we earned our way in. It's an interesting fraternity, that world of like Pennywise and Fat Mike and NoFX and Bad Religion and Me First, and it's an interesting fraternity. So we went in 2003, 2004. We didn't feel like we were a part of it. We felt like, hey, we belong here, and we were killing. I mean, we were killing on merch. We were killing. Our crowds were amazing, but we were a pop band. We were a band. Us and the Ataris. Simple Plan, we all had songs on pop radio. The Ataris had some cred because it was a Fat Mike band. Simple Plan because, I don't know, they're from Canada. I love Simple Plan. I can't.
Is it the beer burps?
Edit that out. Actually, leave that in. Fuck it. Yeah, it's reverse. We earned our way in going on and being road dogs on that tour. And I think there came a time when we had been around so long where people were like, you know what, you can't fuck with them anymore. They've been around this long. They draw people. They're really, really good live, blah, blah, blah. Don't fuck with them anymore. And people don't. Did I even answer that question?
Yeah, absolutely.
I should never do interviews after the show.
So, like I was saying, you guys have done like projects like you're fucking the voice of Chuck E. Cheese, and you guys have done like all this other crazy shit.
Yeah.
Do these projects just come to you, or do you like stumble across them, or do you like seek interest? Like, how does that shit come about? Like,
both. I mean, we all have our own lives outside of the band. So I was a improv comic in Dallas. I was doing a bunch of improv comedy, and I got seen doing that, and the guy was like, dude, I just got this new account. You can sing. Your voice is really flexible. And I was Chuck E. Cheese, so it's just a matter of like whatever, I don't know. I mean, no, sort of. Yeah, I mean, you seek it out. I mean, I want to get a McDonald's commercial, but I get the shit kicked out of me every time I try it. And then I hear the McDonald's commercial with the guy that beat me, and I'm like, God damn, that guy's better than me.
What haven't you done, speaking of like all that you would like to do that you haven't done yet?
Well, I want to do a feature film. I really do. I want to do I like to be in a live action feature film. I'd love to do an animated feature film. I think it'd be great. I mean, I've been in some movies, but I would love to just.
You guys are in a Britney Spears movie.
Yeah, Britney Spears, Wes Craven. I did a movie called Saving the Tin Man. I'd love to just, I don't know what it is. I don't understand why actors want to be musicians and musicians want to be actors.
Stay in your lane, right?
But I started out as an actor. I was an actor when I was a kid.
El Jefe from NoFX. He started out as an actor.
I know.
So how did that
Why do you keep bringing up bands that are bigger than mine?
I'm not. You guys are the best.
Ever.
Yes.
It's true.
We were talking about this before I started filming. You have a couple podcasts. One of them is Jaret Goes to the Movies. How did you start that? How did it all come about? Like
Jaret Goes to the Movies actually was a thing. It was my wife's dad's best friend, and we have nothing in common. And the guy would come around, and we really didn't get along very well. And he would just hear me talk. He came to one of my shows. He heard my original podcast or whatever, and he just was like, "Dude, you belong on podcast." So he goes, "Dude, let's just start this podcast called Jaret Goes to the Movies. We'll just we'll watch a movie. I'll do all the work, blah blah blah." And that was 3.5 years ago. And the podcast has grown and grown and grown. And but yeah, I mean, it's a whole thing. So it was his idea. Getting me talking about just one thing, and we have such a great time doing it. But again, I can't take credit for the idea, but I can take credit for it being awesome.
So you guys have worked with Pat Pending, Brett Michaels, MC Lars, anybody that you'd want to collab with?
Yeah, I mean, it's so stupid. It's funny because I have this little girl thing about Billy Joe Armstrong. And we're the same age, and he's done so much, and so it's so stupid. But I little girl freak out about that guy. We were walking down a jetway one time, and just talking amongst ourselves, and hey, you did this, and yeah, you did this, and I'm like, I'm fucking freaking out, I think that would be an amazing collaboration. Me and Billy Joe.
Most definitely.
And if not, if that couldn't work out, then me and Frank Turner.
Dude, I just discovered him within the last 6 months, and it's like
it's blowing up, yo.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And last but not least, what is next for you / Bowling for Soup?
For me, Jaret and Kelly record comes out March 22nd. It's called Jaret and Kelly Sitting in a Tree, and it's really fucking good. Even if you hate my band that I'm in right now, or the fact that I'm on this fucking assholes podcast, go check it out. Bowling for Soup, touring all summer with Real Big Fish.
Dude.
Hey, I'm R. Kelly, and this has been an episode of Pop Punk Dad.
Hey guys, now that we're at the end of the video, thank you for commenting, and subscribing. You can check out daily blogs on the poppunkdad.com, which features daily reviews and interviews from awesome bands. Head on over to the Pop Punk Dad official merch shop, where you can buy cool things like that right there. It helps the channel out and lets me know that you love me. I have a weekly podcast called the Pop Punk Dadcast, which is on SoundCloud and iTunes now. Please subscribe. While you're at it, cruise around and check out other content on this channel. You can check out all my social medias, my IG, my FB, and my Twitter, at the Pop Punk Dad. And above all else, guys, stay pop punk. Later.